All right, everybody. I am excited tonight. You have both Joel and I'm Stephanie Dunn, and we've been doing this for almost 15 years. And the last month has been crazy. So there's a lot of new faces and a lot of new people going for promotions. And so if you're new, welcome. We're excited. We are number one earners of the company. We've gone all the way from the ranks. So starting as a brand new distributor, building up to the foundation of really every level in the company, which is called Ruby. And I think sometimes we forget that Ruby is, in my opinion, the most important part of the whole ranking process of building up in this business. And so if you can go Ruby, actually if you can sign a customer, you can do this business. So but Ruby is the foundation to Emerald, to Diamond, to Double, to Triple, to Prez, to Ambassador, all the way up. And me and Joel have done it multiple times. So you're going to be learning from two of the most successful people in building Ruby. So I'm excited to share that. And so if you're new, here's a little bit of the language that you're going to hear. You're going to hear DT as distributor. You're going to hear PM as perk member. So I would write these down. You're going to hear GV. This is group volume. You'll hear BV, which is business volume, and then PBV, which is your personal business volume. So you're going to hear um, kind of some terms as you get going into the business. And so those are some things that you're going to want to write down. And you're definitely going to want to log into your app and go, and you can even hit in the search Ruby, Emerald, Diamond and print these charts off if you haven't already. And so with these bonuses on the table, we don't want anything left behind. And so we want to make this as simple as possible, and it is simple. It's the people in our heads that make it hard. And so I want to make sure you guys know that you can do this. It's a matter of deciding and then going for it and putting in the work. And so Joel, can you print up, can you bring up the Ruby or no?
I will definitely print one off.
I mean, bring it on the screen. For those of you that don't know what a Ruby is, we're gonna bring this up, and you will hear this. So as you come into this business, and maybe you've been for a while, and you're like, I'm ready to really do this business and have success. And so the first goal, if you haven't already, is really setting up your personal auto ship. And so what that is your 80 BV. So that's business volume. So when you're going in and you're setting up your product, you're gonna see a dollar amount and a BV amount. And so when we're talking uh, these ranks, these gemstones, if you will, you're gonna see BV amount. Ignore the average income on that. That's an old chart that Joel has. So it's 660 a month average for Ruby. But log in, set your auto ship up for a minimum of 80 BV. I would recommend 125, and the math behind it, you will see why. But you want to be a product of the product. That's why me and Joel got into this, is we saw that the product worked, and the more success, if you want more success, you're going to be taking these products because people trust you. So you'll go in, set yourself up with an 80 BV auto ship. Yes, Joel.
I need to raise my hand and pause because I mean, you just completely grazed over the fact that this is an older sheet with an average income of 474, and you just told everybody that the average income for a Ruby has increased by almost $200. Did anybody else
That's right.
catch that as she just kind of glanced over it?
I mean, I know that, a few hundred extra dollars is so important, and there's multiple ways to earn that. But yes, going Ruby has gone up. And I believe that the more that we're in this, the more that you guys are just cranking it out, our average income is going to go up. So if this is you, if you're looking to make 660 a month, I would definitely focus on going Ruby. But auto ship, you want to make sure that you're set up with your 80 BV auto ship. If you haven't, go do that. The next goal, and quickly as possible, is you want to gather 4 perk members, 4 customers. And these are people that they don't necessarily want to build the business yet, but they are ready to purchase from you. They want to get that discount. And maybe down the road, they're going to get amazing results and they become a distributor. But your first goal is those 4 perk members. So that could be your mom, your best friend, maybe somebody on your um, Facebook page, on your Instagram. But you really want to go, who can help me and would be product testers for me and use it at my cost? And these are the customers that you're going to go for. What we're seeing success with is people purchasing the 30-day drop. And the reason why is you're going to get four incredible products, but through May 9th, you guys are going to get additional aloe product for free. And so when you choose a 30-day drop, you're going to get four incredible products: the flat, the slimmer, the slimming gummies. Did I say that? The skinny gummies and burn or TFX, depending on if you want the caffeine or the caffeine free. And here's the great thing is for $125 with the 30-day drop, it's 80 BV. And so if we only focused on 80 BV, a qualified leg is 400 BV. So if we just took your auto ship and four customers, you're at your 400 BV to consider yourself a qualified leg. And this is something that we've seen massive success with, you guys just trusting the process, putting up before and after pictures, and then sharing the scripts of what the products are and giving them the options of, here's a product for just the gummies, maybe what the price point is. But then by sharing the price point of the 30-day drop of 125, it's really a no-brainer. They're going to get that. They're going to get a free gift. They're going to get their meal plan. They're going to get so much with that 30-day drop. And then once you have them excited about that, then we want to teach you how to really do an add-on upsell with even one more bottle of skinny gummies that gives them the 30-day full 30 days of using the gummies, and that puts you at 107 BV. So if you got four customers and yourself with a 30-day drop in an extra bottle of gummies, you're over 500 GV or 500 PBV if you're keeping your first customers. And here's what's magical about that, you guys, is when you're 500 and you enroll somebody as a distributor and you're going to teach them the same thing, they're going to hit 500 as well. And so what that does is on this box, as you're growing, uh, you've got four customers and it's 107 BV. I'm going to have Joel write that. He's got four PMs in there with 30-day drop, but we know you guys are all rock stars and you want these bonuses and you're going to add a extra bottle of gummies on there. You're actually going to have you're going to be at 500 in PBV and GV. And so when that happens, once you've got your four customers, your next goal is, who do you know, or who, if you're posting on your wall, maybe looking for make extra money, you want to focus on bringing in a distributor. So I enrolled Joel, and I'm excited because I know he wants to start making money. And with four customers at 300, you're going to make actually $50, and enrolling a distributor, you're going to add another $100. So there's multiple ways to make the money, but I also want to make sure that we're just showing you Ruby really honing in on this tonight. So I enroll Joel and I tell him, who's four people that you think would order from you? Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, your best friend. Also, let's get you a post up so I can help teach you how to gather these customers. And so if we're going to be focusing on that 30-day drop, which we should, and having that add-on, you guys, this is where another 500 BV can come, because that distributor wants to be a product of the product. And so that's setting up their auto ship, maybe ordering extra right away. But you can see that all of a sudden there's 500 GV under that distributor. And so that's a qualified box. So you do that two more times. That's your goal, is the four customers. Enroll maybe your best friend as your next distributor. So you could do Jill or whoever Joel's going to put, DT number two. And again, it's just repeat. So just think of this: when you're washing your hair, it's kind of wash, rinse, repeat. And this is what you're doing in this business. You don't stop enrolling customers and distributors. As you're doing this, you're teaching distributors to do the same thing. So when you have three distributors that have gotten four customers and they've all ordered the 30-day drop and an additional bottle of skinny gummies, you're at 500 GV with your personal order. That is how simple going Ruby truly can be. And I think sometimes we overcomplicate it, or we don't know what we don't know. And if you haven't ever printed off your Ruby and been intentional of what you're doing with business, you need to have this in front of you. I think this is the one thing that people sometimes lack. They don't believe or trust the process of what they're doing. And so if you're being consistent on posting, on sharing, on being excited, being a product of the product, customers are going to come to you. You're going to do the work by putting it out there, but then you're going to follow through and say, "Hey, have you seen what I've been up to? I'm loving this. Have you ever thought about making some extra money with me?" So it truly can be that simple. Joel, did I miss anything on that? I'm going to pull up my
No, I think
uh
you nailed it. The thing is I don't know if you guys can read what I wrote. So why she has me over here drawing all the things, that's your bad luck. I'm sorry. So if you can read this, give me a thumbs up in the comments.
Yeah, I think what's crazy is I was an overachiever. Is there any overachievers on the Zoom tonight? Anybody that really wants to not only do Ruby but go Emerald and gather a $3,000 bonus, or maybe you're ready to go Diamond and get a $10,000 bonus, which is all stackable. Joel, I can't see the comments because I'm in my
Yep,
notes,
you've
but
got
is
thumbs
there any
up, you've got
overachievers?
overachievers, reds,
Yes, I
people wanting
love
to go
that.
emerald and diamond.
So here's the thing, you guys. We're at the beginning of the month. If you focused yourself on gathering 4 customers, you doing your order and a distributor every week, you're going to hit Ruby in a week's time. You can do this as quickly as you want. And so I would say find your running partner, see how much you can do, but don't let these bonuses just be dangling in front of you and not go for it. So when you're going for these customers, give them the options. The scripts will be in the pages, or you can look back at the Zooms where we talk about the 30-day drop or any of the packs really with the ADBV. But people are always going to want weight loss. And so I think this is why I love the 30-day drop so much, is because people do want that, and then they'll maintain maybe a few months, or they're going to want to go to another pack. But let's make it our job to be super intentional with our postings, with our reaching out, and focus on this 30-day drop with the BV. And you can see how the math works. And Joel, we know that when you're doing and then you're teaching and that person's teaching, compound math starts to happen. And so when you see that, you start to automatically build down your chart. And so as DT1 comes in, you're telling them 4 customers, 3 distributors. And so that's where it's going to start building up these emeralds and diamonds, is because you're focusing with them as well.
And guys,
I'm just going.
here's the thing, is this is the part of duplication that creates multiplication. So once you start honing in, and everyone's been asking us, why are we the top 30-day drop enroller? Why are we the top earner? Why are we in the top of all of the categories? Because we've understood that when something is so simple like 30-day drop, and it can be taught, and you don't have to think about it, you just go out and do it, that causes momentum for the masses to be able to go out and
Mhm.
do it. So when we've created this system with these numbers in place, corporate does these things not by accident, they do it on purpose, for purpose. So if you notice the numbers that add up, like Stephanie said, if you run your auto ship, if you get your 4 PMs with their 30-day drop, you already create a qualified leg. Now, if you just had everybody go out and do that, think of what that would do to your check month after month after month after month. It would continue to grow and multiply to where it creates a wave of income for you and your teams.
When you're sitting here and I remember wanting to go diamond so bad, and Joel knows this because I was like, "Doesn't anybody want this as bad as I do? Like, I don't understand." And there's going to be people that you bring in that they may not be ready to go as fast as you. But what I don't want you to do is hold back. I do want you to give it everything you have because there's somebody out there that's willing to work just as hard as you. You just have to keep going, and that's the difference between me with other people is I'm not waiting. I'm not I'm not gonna have somebody else have it to be where they control what I want. I'm gonna go after building a Ruby. I'm gonna go get my 4 customers and distributors as quickly as I can. And so you can do that in one day. Like you don't have to wait. And then if that distributor is a little bit slower, go for another distributor. And as that one's picking up the pace, you're going to be bringing in another one. And I think that having something so duplicatable with the visual of these charts, I love that. Does anybody else like visuals? Because I was like, oh, okay. You mean I could actually fill out every one of these if I want to. Again, this is a team effort. But if you are so driven that you're like, I'm doing this, it's okay. There is no perfect wrong answer, right answer. You do what you need to do for your family, I think. And that was where I was at. I was like, I'm going diamond with or without you. Are you in? I want to help you. But if you're not in, that's okay. You can tiptoe along, but I'm going to the top and I want you to go with me. And I remember thinking, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I need 4 customers and a distributor. And how do I do that? Well, you're going to hear me say this. I feel like a broken record sometimes. Whatever it takes. I will do a post. I will do my stories. I will do a reel. I will do an in-home party. I will drive to you. You want to do whatever it takes. Here's the thing is we don't have bonuses all year long. And so if you are ready to go after it, you got to put it all on the line. I'm not going to tell you it's not work. You're not going to get easy here with Joel and Steph. You're going to get in the trenches, working side by side. It's going to take work, but I want you to think about this is, you know, choose your hard. Joel and I didn't even share this at the beginning. We were standing in food lines. We were barely getting by. We never saw each other. That was not the life I wanted. We didn't have the college degrees. I was willing to do whatever it took, and I'm still willing to do whatever it takes because there is nowhere else that you can make income based by your work ethic, based by you deciding to go for it. I see him with a finger. Yes.
So I've been saving this and I was going to post it at some point this week, but I will drop it here for you guys now. Um, do you want my friend Colton Paulus's 3-step secret sales process for lighting your business on fire? Drop a fire. Steph
I don't
wants
know
it.
I don't know how to drop a fire. I'm just here. You're lucky I'm even figured out how to get on Zoom from my phone, you guys.
All right, I think enough people want to know the 3-step secret sales process. I mean, guys, this is gold. He said, step number 1, get a lead or a new prospect. Number 2, follow up with that lead or prospect. Number 3, this is the gold. Continue step 2 and 3 until prospect either buys or blocks your number or blocks your Facebook. Guys, that is how persistent and consistent you need to be in order to get freedom for your family. Is that how much you want this for you and your families? I know that that is how Steph operates every single day. Her complaint yesterday was, I've messaged 120 people and it's crickets. 120 people and it's crickets. But guess what? People are starting to message back. So it's a good thing that she followed up with 120 people that were crickets so that she had activity to do today. Not only that, she was messaging more people again today.
Mhm. I think that's the thing, you guys, is You have the ability to follow top leaders. Okay. So there's no excuses. You need to throw those all out. Like, I've heard everything. I didn't have the time when I joined. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just knew I trusted the process because there was people that had done the work and proven the income. And so for you, while you're doing this, you guys, I think the thing is you can go to my page and you can copy and recreate it. I want you to. And I said this to Joel today too. I was like, don't reinvent the wheel. What I'm doing is obviously working. So I'm posting consistently. I've got stories. And here's the thing, you guys, you want to show your life. People are curious. Show yourself with a coffee cup with your kitchen background. It does not matter. But if I do something, follow suit because I never know what's going to be the thing that catches somebody's attention because it's not always a before and after picture. It could be you buying something from Target. Okay. So you just have to realize you got to throw in the mix of you being you, throwing in those before and after pictures, stories of your life before and after, offering the opportunity because it takes 7 to 10 times before somebody's ready to purchase. So if you haven't consistently done 7 to 10 times over and over and over, how are you going to get the results that you're looking for? You have to put this, you have to put this on repeat, 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 repeat. I feel like sometimes I'm like, I feel like everybody's seen it, but they haven't, or they're in a new phase of their life. And so when you're doing this, you guys, that is why we're successful is because this year, and for new ones, if you don't know, I decided I was going to be very intentional and execute. And I want those words for you because you've got this ruby chart, you've got an emerald chart, you've got a diamond chart. No more excuses, one box at a time. Focus at one thing at a time. If you haven't got your four customers, get your four customers in a distributor. Do whatever it takes. Are you excited to offer them opportunity to make $50 when they sign four customers? Are you excited for them to be able to go after a $3,000 bonus? What would that look like for your family or their family? So, no excuses. There's post stories that are going every single day that you can copy and recreate as your own. Okay. So there isn't an excuse on this. Everything that you need to know is post, share about that in person. If you're not sharing, your business is closed. So if you want more access to you, you've got to open up your business, even if you're scared. And here's why. I remember thinking, I don't know what I'm doing, Joel. I just know I'm excited. The product works. I am not a dig into every ingredient person, but what I can give you confidence is if you're new or if you're like, I don't know what to do, the person that brought me in is fairly new. You have a team leader, somebody in your organization that wants to help you, somebody in that team page that wants to help you. If you're not enrolled to VIP, go add yourself into that now because there is someone that cares about you that wants to help you. Here's the other thing, don't rely on your enroller or your uplines to do the work for you. Nobody helped me and Joel. So I want you to understand that too. Is I took all excuses off the table and decided I was going to put in the work. I'm going to do what I have to do for my family. So that's why I thought we need people to see Ruby because Joel can attest to this. As soon as I saw a chart, it was game over. I'm like, so I don't need to wait for anybody. I can do all the work myself because I know my work ethic and I needed it and I was going to do it. So if this is you, if this is where you're at, I want you guys to work through that fear. I promise you, you won't die. Like, you might have sweaty pits, you might be fearful, you might be scared, but somebody knows the answer. You just have to put it out there because I don't know what question somebody's going to be asking you. So, again, at the beginning, if you have to rewind this, there's some terms that you want to know. You want to know auto ship. You want to know ADBV auto ship. That gets you commission qualified. You want to know GV. This is group volume. As you're growing in this company, we talk about group volume, and that's what's needed to rank up. You want to know what qualified leg is. It's having 400 to 500 in sales in every distributor's organization. And as that grows, you're going to see more. And you want to make sure that you're teaching your team those four customers and three distributors that will build the foundation to every single rank in this company. Joel?
I think that was pretty great. But I do want to throw something out there because we have a special speaker tonight on the Motivation Monday Zoom. I don't know if you want to let everybody know who's going to be on. She's in my top right corner right now.
She's in, you know what? She's in my top left corner. So if you don't know her, Jamie Beck is going to be on tonight, and we're super proud of her. You guys, she's like no excuses where she could give excuses. I hope she shares a little bit about that of her story tonight. I don't want to give it away, but she knows how to. She got herself to Ruby, and she taught Ruby, and she's continuing to teach Ruby double diamond, going for triple diamond. So there's a lot of access to amazing people if you're willing to look for it. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. I want you to remember that whatever you're looking for, you're going to find. If you're looking for success, you're going to find successful people. You're going to dive deep into that. You're going to learn from the people that are having the success. And Jamie's having the success. So I would get on tonight, Monday night at 9 o'clock on the road to VIP and listen in to these leaders because they're going to share exactly the same thing of what to do. I think that's the magic is you're going to find what you're looking for. If you're looking you're saying this isn't working, that's what you're going to find. If you're saying I'm going Ruby, you're going Ruby. If you say I'm going Diamond, you're going Diamond. So I want you guys to print out your charts, to do the work, to be consistent, to be intentional, to execute, and be so proud that you gave it everything you had to get after these bonuses and change your life. And thank you guys for always getting on, being encouragers, having the best team. We have the best team in the world. I just love our girls, like, and guys. I shouldn't say just girls and guys, because you all are just hungry. You want more, and everything is laid out for you. So, Joel, will you just close us out in prayer? And I will see you guys again next Monday.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this amazing group of world changers. I just ask that you would bless their week, give them favor in everything that they do and everything that they put their hands to, bring the right people into their path so that they can go out and do incredible things for your kingdom and change people's lives through this business. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, guys. We'll see you. Jamie, we'll see you soon.
See you guys.